Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today I'm answering a question from the Reddit Big SEO board. And this is from a roofing company in Florida, and they ask, we need some help showing up in search results. And they go on to say, hello, I've recently built a website for our roofing company using Squarespace. I've done most of the things that Squarespace recommends in their SEO section and settings. I've also verified the site with Google Search Console and Google My Business. I've added a sitemap as well. This is all foreign to me, so I'm just doing all of this with the help of Google. And I'm wondering why my site will not appear in keyword searches. For example, for the searches roofing contractors near me or Brevard County roofing contractor, I know these are broad keywords. However, many of the local competitor websites appear when searching those keywords. I plan to use a Google Ads campaign, but I would also like to understand why my site is not appearing organically. I understand there's a lot more to SEO than I understand, and I'm not under the impression that I'm going to come up first in searches with just a few clicks of a button. I would simply like to appear somewhere in the first few pages, and if anyone can point me in the right direction, I would appreciate it. So it sounds like this is a brand new site. It's a good thing that you've verified in Google Search Console because you'll, get some extra insight from that. At least you'll have some insight as to how you're performing. I'm guessing that you've probably also put Google Analytics on your site if you've done Search Console. Good thing that you have submitted Squarespace's sitemap to Search Console so it can crawl the pages on your site. Now, I don't really know anything else about your site. I don't know what site it is. Don't know if you've been in business for a long time and you're just now setting up a website, or if you're a fairly new business and you're just doing a website right now. But let us look at the actual search for Brevard County roofing contractor, and let's take a look, because I actually did check this out for about 5 minutes. I didn't go super in depth, but there are some things that I noticed about this, so let's go check it out. Okay, so roofing SEO, generally speaking, in most places is kind of competitive. It is a very hot area for people to do SEO, so I know it's very competitive. In some markets, you might see like a Google guaranteed thing up here at the top, which is like another type of paid ad. But in this case, this isn't there in your market. It's just 3 Google AdWords. Okay, so after the AdWords, there's the regular map. You can see there's an ad in the map as well. I know this isn't you because this is a WordPress site. But then we have about 3 results here. One person has 16 reviews. Another person has 6. Another person has 6. Now that's the good news, that the ones at the top, they don't have a ton of reviews. Now the bad news is that everything that is bubbling underneath this, that is ranking like 4, 5, 6, 7 in the map, everything that's below this, there's like ones with 80 reviews, there's ones with 190 reviews, there's ones with like 120 reviews. So if you're starting from scratch with your Google My Business, that means that you're probably going to have to be you're going to need to get some reviews, and it's probably going to take some time to catch up to some of these other people. Now let's look at the actual organic results, because there's something very interesting here. So at the top spot, you have Yelp, 10 best roofing in Brevard County. Number 2 is Better Business Bureau, a category page for Melbourne, Florida, roofing contractors. Yellow Book at number 3, with roofing contractors in Brevard County. Then Prime Buyers Report at number 4, and it's roofing contractors, top 10. 25 best roofers at number 5 from Home Advisor for Melbourne, Florida. Angie's List, top 10 Melbourne, Florida roofing contractors. And then roof.info. This is a directory. So these are all lists. Now, the top 3 actual single businesses come in at 8, 9, and 10. It's Mike Willis Roofing, Roofing Brevard, and then CFL Roofing, so Central Florida, I'm guessing. But it's G&G, okay? And then more ads at the bottom. Okay, so unless you're in the top 3 in the map, or unless you're one of the top 3 organic results, you're not going to be on page 1. Unless you're paying for ads. That's the bad news. So there's really only like 3 spots in organic at the bottom. And there's only 3 spots in the map. Unless you're paying for ads. Okay, so the ones that were in the bottom in organic, the top 3 that were actual single businesses here in organic. Mike Willis Roofing, okay? This is a GoDaddy builder site. Nothing blow away here. That's all that this is right here, okay? A family owned, operated, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't look like there's but a few pages on the site. Normally I would say like the title tag would have something to do with this. The title tag, the way it's written right now, if you notice, it just says home. But it looks like Google rewrote that into Mike Willis Roofing and Construction LLC. Okay? So the other one, Reliable Roofing Incorporated. This is a slightly more sophisticated site. It has a few more pages. They have this Better Business Bureau logo up there. The phone number up in the top, good idea. Link for a free estimate. Links for certification, reputation, home residential. Looks like they have a lot more pages on the site, okay? They mention roofing here in this section. They mentioned Brevard County, you notice that? They mention again roofing contractor here. Roofing contractor again in Brevard County. And then they mention getting a roof estimate in contracting. They show their contracting license here. Okay. They show the phone number. These are local numbers to Florida. Okay, so that's that. And I believe that this one appeared both in the map. Did it? No, it actually wasn't in the map. Okay, so this, at least for me, it wasn't in the map. But this one, Patrick Roofing, I saw a little bit down in organic. I think it's on the next page. And then G&G, I noticed this one a couple times. This is probably what I would say would be the most, as far as like what's on the page, maybe the most deserving of those top 3 that we looked at to be there, at least from what's on this page. Looks like they have components up here for residential and commercial metal roofing, inspection, roof repair. But it says what counties they serve. You can see that right up there. There's reviews to different things. This just links to a reviews page. It mentions residential. There's these little subsections that go to the pages for residential roofing, commercial roofing, metal roofing, and roof repair. These each have individual pages. Okay. There's more text here. There's all these like bullet points that they're giving you, and these 3 columns telling you like why you should choose them. Talking about service and repair, same day roof repair, A+ BBB rated, family owned and operated, Angie's List rated. You know, they're insured, they're bonded. And then more text here about residential roofing, commercial roofing, flat roofs, all this stuff. Okay. Then here's all our team members. And then we have a whole bunch of trust logos. Here's all the our social things. Here's all the little awards we've gotten. Here's all the different types of products that we're associated with. And it looks like they have all these different locations. So this might be a multi-location spot. Um, and they do, here's their contracting licenses. So one thing that I can say is if you are not appearing anywhere, let me look at one more thing, and I'm going to show you something too of the top 3 that appeared at the bottom of the organic results. Now this is a tool that I use sometimes called Hrefs, and this basically lets you look at different things like the link profile. Now the Roofing Brevard, they had like 8 different sites linking to them that they could detect. I think the other one, this one, Mike Willis Roofing, I think it had like maybe like 20 or 30 sites. And then Reliable Roofing, it only had like 20 or 30 sites. So that's good. But if you're a brand new site, you probably have none linking to you. So these are like just kind of what we call citation sites. ChamberOfCommerce.com, Dex Knows, Go Local 247, Silex, Yellow Pages. All these things you can either set these up manually, or you can use a service like Yext or Moz Local or Uberall to manage these listings for you. But you can also set them up manually, individually, using something like Bright Local or White Spark. That might be something good to get some of these citation sites. Just putting your business name and address and phone number out there. That might be good. But none of the ones that were in the top 3 organically were really blow away when it came to that. They didn't really have a ton of sites linking to them. Let's look at G&G. New Star Localese is the same thing. That is a type of citation site. These look like they're followed links though. There's some of these other things, cfrsa.org. I'm guessing that's Central Florida something, roofing something. So they have these links from this roofing association, it looks like. Some of these other things, Space Coast Living, Web Connects, Chamber Master, Performance Publishing. Just some of these sites might be good, but this one I have a feeling is about this. So this is cfrsa.org. Let's look at the actual page. These are the types of links you probably should be getting when it comes to that. So Central Florida Roofing and Sheet Metal Association. So this looks like it's a type of member directory page. This might be good to have. Something like this. Other thing that you're going to want to do is, we talked about it before. I talked about it there was another video that we did. It was about a moving company. And we talked about having social profiles set up for all of your, satellite branded things. So a Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn company page. Those ones at a minimum. Okay, so beyond that, what you're going to want to do too, something very important. You'll notice that the top 7 results here are all things. They're all directory or marketplace type things. Now, I notice that all the ones that are at the top in organic, they all seem to be part of the Better Business Bureau. So having a profile there might be a good thing. Yelp, super important for local. Any type of local SEO situation, you must have a Yelp, or it's very hard to rank. Some of these other places that you might want to be, yp.com or Yellow Book. Look at these other ones, Home Advisor. You're going to want to have a profile there. Google very much expects to see contractors having a Home Advisor profile and an Angie's List profile. But if you can get on these other lists, like this Prime Buyers Report or Roof Info, that might be good. All these things are good. So the big thing that you're going to have to do right out the gate is get some of these basic links. You're going to have profiles on Yelp, Home Advisor, Angie's List, the BBB, all these other like little citation sites that I mentioned. Any sites where it's a directory where you can get on where it has to do with roofing, very, very important. Doesn't look like there's a ton of competition, but all the sites that are bubbling underneath in the map underneath these three have a lot of reviews. A lot more than 16 or 6. They have like, 100 or 80. So I would work on getting reviews there, work on getting reviews on Yelp, work on getting reviews on Angie's List, Home Advisor, wherever you can. Let me take a look here. Here's one of the ones that was in the first page for organic. So G&G, you notice they have 170 reviews on Google. They have this link on places.singleplatform.com. That might be something you might look into. I don't see any social profiles here, and I don't see any reviews from around the web. So that's pretty good. But you notice they have like a MapQuest profile here. They have their address here. Again, like they have the BBB there, the roof.info, the Yelp. All these things come up in the first page when you search for their name. That's a clue of places that you should probably be too. It's good that you have your website set up and you have Search Console set up and you have Google My Business set up, but you're going to need to get reviews. You're going to need to get some basic links. I don't know what pages you have on your site, but if you noticed some of the other places, they had separate pages for residential and commercial roofing. They had different pages for roof repair, flat roofs. They had separate pages for different things because it was focused on those keywords. So if you only have maybe 4 pages on your site, it might be good to add some more or have somebody help you with that. Those are all things that would probably help. Get reviews on some of these places where Google expects to see you getting reviews. Those are all things. If you have a contractor's license number, please put that on your site. If you have a local phone number, put that up top on your site. Those are all things that I would do. If you do all those things, you'll probably see some improvement. If you're not in the top 100 yet, doing all those things will probably get you into the top 100. And from there, you can kind of compare, see a little bit more of what you need to do. But remember that Google doesn't only take information from your website. And, having a search console, that's for you. That's not really for Google. That's for you to have information. But Google takes information from all these places around the web. So not only just Google My Business, but also Yelp, the Better Business Bureau, Home Advisor, Roof.info, the Florida Roofing and Sheet Metal Association, all these different places. It takes information from all those. So please get all those different profiles going. Set up all your social profiles to look like a big brand. We've talked about this in many, many different videos. But if you're doing like what a big brand would do, you would definitely have social profiles on all the major platforms. So LinkedIn company page, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. If you want to do ones beyond that, like Pinterest, that's great too. But get those basic ones. Those are places to start. So do those things and let me know if you see some improvement, because you most definitely should see a little bit of improvement from there. If you can add extra landing pages on your site for the different services, that's going to be good too. My name's John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. I'm here every single day making videos on SEO. That's all I have for now. Until next time, peace.